Today we're talking about something that is going to help you so much, which is the number one strategy high achieving moms use to eliminate or resolve emotional outbursts and tantrums in their kids. And this is anyone from toddler to teenager. Okay, so join us for this talk. This is also like an approach to life that high achievers use, that I learned in growing a successful business and in managing a team of people and in really just embodying that role of high achiever myself when I didn't see myself as that before. And the same mentality applies, and I have watched this with so many moms and their kids. The same strategy applies in parenting a kid who has really big emotions, really big behaviors, as applies to this. So pay attention. We're going to talk about that in just a second. And I'll share the strategy with you. And you can see where you're at on this. You can see if this is something you use in your life. Maybe you use it in your career, but you never thought to apply it in home life and family and in parenting, which is a lot of the clients that I help. And let's see if you can have an aha today about this. Before we dive in, a quick heads up that I have a live 2-part workshop coming up this month in December addressing this exact thing we're going to be talking about today. It's December 16th and 17th. And as soon as I wrap here, I'll drop the link below for you so that you can click for details, register if you'd like. It's a free workshop and I'd love to have you join me, specifically for moms of deep feeling kids who argue back, power struggle. They're hard to help. It's hard to help that kiddo with their emotions, and I'm going to tell you all about how to do that. So first thing just to note, when we're talking about high achievers, high achieving moms, one of the biggest things to note is that high achievers are used to being able to solve a problem. So high achievers are used to being able to make adjustments, solve problems, make decisions, take action to fix the thing that is not working, to fix the thing that is broken. So high achievers compared to people who struggle to make ends meet, one of the biggest distinguishing factors that I've learned through observing my clients and also in my own journey in business is that someone who doesn't ever accomplish their goals that they long for, whether it's career goals or personal goals, that person gets stuck in the self-doubt. They don't make the decision that needs to be made to move forward. They don't take on the risk. They don't trust themselves. High achievers are all those things. They learn how to condition themselves to take the risk, to trust themselves, to learn what they don't know, to make the tough decision so that they can continue to make progress, grow, reach their goals, have lots of success. Well, the same is really true in parenting. So one of the things about high achievers with what they do, these women do, is they like to, in parenting, they like to bring that sort of ambition, for lack of a better way to say it, into the family and relationships too. And when a high achiever has a child who has really big raw emotions, who spills over a lot, boils over, argues back, does not regulate their emotions, takes forever to calm down, can't sleep, clings to you all the time. Like when a high achiever has a kid like that, what can happen is the high achieving mom will want to just make it better, just fix it, just control that behavior or control the child or control the environment so much that the child is okay. And I see this all the time with empath moms who are high achievers. I just want to control and I did this myself, every aspect that I can to give this kid the best chance at thriving, right? When you don't know what else to do, you try to control the environment. You try to control other people's emotions or all the variables. And needless to say, this is exhausting. People don't want to be controlled, so they don't like you. They don't like it. And does not win you any favor with your family. And it also runs down you. And it also doesn't do anything to solve the real problem. If the real problem is you have a deep feeling child who has no kind of template for regulating their emotions, it's not going to solve that problem to try to control everything so that they don't boil over. Are you with me? Are you following me? Okay. So here's the strategy that high achievers use that other people don't know to use. The number one strategy that helps high achieving moms to eliminate the family drama, the chaos, the disorganized emotion, the meltdowns, the outbursts, the arguing back and forth, is that a high achiever knows when she is above her pay grade in work, and she also knows it at home. There's no difference. When you're navigating relationships, if there's something you don't know how to solve, just like if you're building your team as a CEO of your business, when there's something you're not good at, let's say you're not good at the tech stuff, you need to hire someone to do that for you. The same applies with high achievers in their families and in parenting. When high achievers have trouble communicating in their marriage, guess what they do? They go to couples therapy. When high achievers have trouble in parenting, they seek out the expert in solving the problem that they have. They don't hesitate. They don't circle the wagon. They don't hesitate at all. They don't hesitate. I get hired so fast by high achievers. As soon as they know I can solve the problem that their child is struggling with, that's it. They're learning the skills from me. They're working closely with me, and we're solving the problem, and they're having relief. Happens all the time. I always at least have a handful of high achievers in my programs. People who take longer to make those decisions are generally doing it because they're stuck in the I should be able to know how to do this myself lie. It's an absolute lie fabricated by the culture that we live in, that mothers should know everything. And you may carry this belief in you, and it may be draining you of your life force energy, and it may be creating a lot of overwhelm in your life that you do not want and that is not serving your child either. I urge you to really question this if you're somewhere in this. The strategy you can borrow and embody from high achievers is to decide, to notice and acknowledge, recognize that you're in a situation you don't know how to solve. There's so much power in that. I do it all the time in my business. I don't know how to solve this. I need to outsource it. Family relationships, no different. High achievers get this. They know this, that in order to be smarter in my relationships, in order to have a successful marriage, in order to have the cooperation and the love and the connection that I want with my kids, if I don't understand my kid, I need to solve that problem. If my kid can't regulate their emotions and they're boiling over and I'm escalating, that is a problem that I am going to solve. I'm not going to settle for waiting. I'm not going to settle for trying to figure it out on my own. I'm not going to settle for just guilt tripping myself about not knowing how to do it. I'm not going to analyze my trauma. None of that is useful. And high achievers know it. They know that they're above their pay grade. They acknowledge it. And the faster they can run toward a solution and get that solution, that expert, that team, that resource, that whatever it is, they do it. They do it and they don't hesitate. And they know that it's going to get them out of the mess. And that is the strategy that all successful people have that applies to whatever their aspect of success is, that you can borrow for your parenting journey. You can borrow for your motherhood journey. I'm going to give you a little chance to practice that. Come to the workshop on December 16th and 17th. I'll drop a link to you right now, just in the comments below here, and you can click for details. You do have to register to grab a spot, and then I'll email you all of the time and Zoom links and all that stuff. If you haven't been to one before, this is the perfect one to start with. If you just came to the last one, I encourage you to come. I have clients that work with me and listen to content 3, 4, 5 times in a row to be able to make it their own. It's like that with these free workshops as well. The more you listen, the more you'll start to really understand what shifts you need to make in order to embody that kind of like, I just love being with my family. I love being in my home. I love being around my kids. I feel so connected and appreciated. And all these things are really true for me. I do, this is not something that came easily to me, but it's definitely something that I intentionally created, that I have the types of relationships that are reciprocally respectful and appreciative with my family, my kids, And you can have it too. I'm going to be teaching you about everything I know about this. So come to the next workshop, December 16th, 17th, 4 steps to resolve outbursts with your kids and create beautiful, peaceful connection. And let me know what was helpful for you right now. So comment below when you watch, comment below, let me know what stood out to you, what's helpful for you, and if you're coming to the workshop, okay? All right, you guys, have a beautiful day. I'll see you soon.